Universe 7 had won the Tournament of Power. Goku and the others would be happy for the victory. Not so fast. What's wrong? Thank you very much, I had fun watching you destroy each other. But there's only one thing I didn't tell you. Everyone would pay attention. All will be eliminated. They were naive. This tournament was only for my entertainment, and the truth is that I was satisfied. Everyone would be surprised. No way. Universe 7, I regret to inform you that you will be eliminated as well. This is unfair. It is true. I thought we were friends, Zeno-sama. At that moment Goku and Vegeta would launch themselves against Zeno-sama. Stop it, the king of everything would pierce the chest of the two scions, and so they would fall to the ground. Everyone would go to see how the two scions were doing. Whis, tell me something. I'm sorry. You already knew. At that moment all the angels would stand behind Zeno-sama. Damn you, you betrayed me, I thought we were friends. Now die all of you. At that time, Zeno-sama would raise his hand. The whole place would be illuminated by the power of the king of everything. It can't end like this. At that moment a voice would be heard. Hello, my name is Lazuli. But who are you? I'm Daishinkan's wife. Goku and Vegeta would be surprised. But what does it all mean? I have been banished millions of years ago by Daishinkan and Zeno-sama. I don't agree with what they did, so I come to give them a second chance. A second chance? That's right. At that moment a light would illuminate the whole place. Stop, we need to know something. At that point, the years would roll back. But where am I? How can it be possible that I am in this place? That woman was telling the truth. Its power level is 0. The trackers must be decomposed. The Vegetation King would measure his son's power with the tracker. It can't be. This device is not broken. This is impossible. My son is not strong. Please leave me alone. Yes, sir, everyone would leave. My son Prince Vegeta is a disgrace. I will send it to another planet. King Vegeta would hit the breeding capsule. At that moment, a light would be seen around the prince. The whole place would start to tremble. I can't talk, damn it, King Vegeta would be surprised. What does it all mean? At that time the doctors would enter the room. Mr. Vegeta, there was a great tremor. We don't know who caused it. It seems that the cause was the planet itself, but this has never happened before. It is true. At that time, King Vegeta would take his son out of the breeding capsule. What are you doing, Mr. Vegeta? Stop. Your son is not yet ready to come out of the breeding capsule. At that time the king would go to his son. Years would pass. Where Goku would be born. I can feel the power of Kakarot, finally. On the other hand, Guinea was trying to give birth, but the delivery would be complicated. Goku would unconsciously expel a little of his power. Where unfortunately Guinea would die in the process. This has to be impossible. My Guinea is dead. I am sorry for your loss, Mr. Bardock. But he is your son, he looks a lot like you. Please leave me alone. The doctors would leave. We have never seen anything like this. It's true, it's very strange. On the other hand, you could see how Goku's hair changed. This left Bardock very surprised. On the other hand, you have to enter, doctors would come in. It can't be, he has escaped with his son. Bardock would arrive at his home. He would still be very sad about the loss of his wife. Your name will be Kakarot. I am sure your mother would have liked this name. Years would pass. Bardock would stop serving King Vegeta, where he would start training with his son. On the other hand, why do I always have this same dream? Some strange looking beings want to destroy me and other people I don't know, but they look very familiar. It's as if I have known them all my life. I don't know, son, I also have strange dreams. Vegeta would be watching Goku. Why doesn't he remember? I don't know, but I am sure he will soon remember who he is. Besides, Frieza did not try to destroy the planet. This is very strange. What is the meaning of this? I know you have a lot of questions, but the mission is to finish with the cursed Xeno-sama and Daishinkan. It is true. On the other hand, the Scions are very important for the conquest of the planets, but they are becoming stronger and stronger. But I hope my plan will work. In the back you would see a Saiyan child, little Broly, my son. At that moment King Cold would arrive. Frieza, how are things going here? This way they go well, father. They told me that lately you have neglected your empire because you are always with that brat. That's not true, father. King Cold would approach Frieza and whisper in his ear. I hope you're not getting attached to the kid. How do you think, father? This is part of the plan. Time ago, it was seen as Frieza trained Broly. Son, I'm sure that in the future you will take my place. I'm not interested in that. Don't be rude to your father. Frieza was fascinated by Broly's amazing power. Nothing can stop us now. If the Scions reveal themselves, my son will destroy them himself. Children are very manipulable. I would say Frieza in their mind. Current time. Vegeta would no longer take any importance to the changes. On the other hand, Goku and Bardock were training in a very lonely place. Father, why am I not fulfilling the missions that my brother has? You don't need that. Son, you know what? Tell me, father? You are different from the rest. I don't understand. During this time Bardock had realized that his power improved more by training. I'm afraid that the others will realize my son's power and try to harm him, Bardock would say in his mind. Goku and Bardock would have a little battle, in which Goku would dodge all the blows. At that moment Goku would be seized by a strong pain in which he would fall to the ground. Son, what's wrong? Are you alright? Our protagonist would faint. Where am I? It is the same dream. Goku would be floating in space and for some strange reason there was a mirror. The Saiyan would stare at himself. After a long time he would be able to see himself, but this time with a much larger appearance. At that moment all the memories would start coming to their heads. I remember. On the other hand, several hours would pass. At that time, Goku would wake up. Kakarot, you woke up. Are you okay? Yes, father. At that time Goku could already feel everyone's energies. I remember, the Saiyan would say in his mind, son, you must rest. I'll go to sleep. Okay, father. See you tomorrow. Minutes would pass. At that moment Goku would make his teleportation to the place where he was Vegeta. It's about time you got all your memories back. Hello Vegeta. Long time. Yes, insect. You have to train both together. That's right, I was already missing a training partner. Goku would go to Super Saiyan God. These would have a great battle. Vegeta had the lead, not so fast. Goku would switch to the Ultra Instinct. I can do that too. Vegeta would switch to the Ultra Instinct, where the two would be evenly matched. The hours would pass, in which the planet would begin to dawn. Vegeta was a great battle. It's been a long time since I had fun. He would say Vegeta in his mind. Hey Vegeta. Tell me. It is very strange that Frieza has not tried to destroy the planet. That's right, but I don't care about that anymore. What we have to do is to destroy the damn Daishinkan and Xeno-sama. It's true, that will take some time. I have to go home now. Me too. See you later, Vegeta. Okay, bye. The two Scions would return to their respective homes. Goku before entering his house would bathe in a lake. Finally, Goku would fall surrendered to his bed. The hours would pass. Son, it's time to wake up. where Goku would wake up very tired. What's wrong, son? Bardock would prepare the food. The two scions would eat. I am full, son, I have to go do some things, I'll be back in an hour for training. Okay, father. Bardock would leave. Goku would sleep for about 40 minutes more. I'm still tired. At that moment, Bardock would enter. Son, we have to go. What happened, father? Why are you so upset? We must escape. Our protagonist would escape. Damn, they are chasing us. What's going on, father? Don't worry, son, I'll protect you. But what do they want? Son, you are different from them. You have something they don't have. I understand, father. At that moment a subject would appear. With what here you were, Bardock. What do they want? Mr. Frieza wants you and your son to come. You will not touch my son. If you want to touch him, you will have to kill me. That would be a shame. Since you were a great soldier in the past, if you give me your son, we promise to spare your life. That will never. Okay, if that's what you want. At that moment, King Vegeta's soldiers would launch themselves against Bardock, in which Goku's father would dodge all the blows easily. Goku would look at everything that was going on. I am surprised that you have hidden the power of your son for so long. I understand why your wife died. At that moment Bardock would get angry. My father raised his power quite a bit. Bardock would beat the soldiers. Enough is enough. The king would prepare a power and throw it at Bardock, in which the energy would pass through Bardock's chest. Damn, I did not expect it. Enough is enough. Goku would go at a high speed and hit King Vegeta and knock him unconscious. Son, you defeated him. Goku would heal Bardock with his energy. There's no time, I have to take you to a safe place to recover. On the other hand, when they bring me that Bardock and his son, you little Broly are going to eliminate them. Alright, father. On the other hand, Vegeta would look at everything that was going on. This really got out of control. On the other hand, Bardock would be unconscious. Goku would switch to his Super Saiyan's God and completely heal Bardock's injuries. Hours would pass in which Goku's father would wake up. What happens? On the other hand, Lord Zeno-sama, a new time ring has been created. It can't be. The power he used years ago triggered a new ring. If I remember that time when I destroyed the participants of the power tournament. Maybe someone survived. I will visit that timeline in a few years. It's okay. On the other hand, Bardock would wake up. What happened? You woke up. How many hours have I slept? You were unconscious for many hours. On the other hand, Frieza would head to the planet of the Scions. It's been many hours and I have no news. I will have to destroy the planet of the Scions. He would say Frieza in his mind. Son, you are going to have a mission. The hours would pass and the ship of Frieza would arrive. Everyone was surprised. It can't be, it's here. At that moment Frieza would leave his ship. Hello Mr. Frieza, I did not expect your visit. At that moment Frieza would smile. It seems that you disobeyed my orders. I and my strongest warriors did everything we could, but they escaped. I see. I want to introduce you to my son. At that moment Broly would appear. Some Scions were surprised as they did not know the information that Frieza had taken a Saiyan. It can't be, it's a Saiyan. But he doesn't have a tail, it's my son Broly. No way. Son, become the demon of the cold. At that time Broly would switch to Super Saiyan. All of the Scions were surprised. It can't be. How is it possible for that child to have that power? Do it, son. At that moment, Broly would soar through the sky and begin to shoot several balls of energy that would end the lives of some Scions. On the other hand, it can't be. Vegeta, we have to stop this. Yes, Kakarot. The Scions would attack the child, but this would not be enough. Broly would go finishing off all the scions. He is very powerful. King Vegeta would be trembling. That bastard manipulated my son. At that moment Paragus would go at maximum speed to where his son was. Son, please stop. Broly would listen to his father's words. At that moment, the legendary Saiyan would stop. Broly, you are my son. When you were born, Frieza took you for your great power. I couldn't stop him. Broly, what the hell are you doing? Finish them all. At that moment the boy would put on a serious face and begin to finish off the other scions. Please stop. At that moment, Frieza would receive a great blow, in which he would fly away. Damn, I'm tired of you. Damn Prince, I'm going to get rid of you. On the other hand, Goku would stop Broly. You are very strong. The Saiyan would give a strong blow to Broly. Goku would switch to Super Saiyan. We're scions, so we'd better get along. Broly was surprised. He looks identical to my transformation. On the other hand, Vegeta would be humiliating Frieza. What is happening? At that moment the cold demon would transform. Now you are going to die. I am going to torture you. Frieza would be launched against Vegeta. The prince would stop every blow. Want to see something amazing? Vegeta would go to Super Saiyan. Damn, you can also transform. At that moment, Frieza would start to be afraid. That's right. Now it's your end. At that moment Vegeta would give several blows to Frieza. The demon of the cold would fly away. It can't be. I only have one letter left. Frieza would increase its power. Vegeta was surprised. Nobody made me come to this transformation. How is this possible? I was able to achieve this transformation by training with my son. Frieza would give several blows to Vegeta. Damn it. On the other hand, Goku and Broly would continue to fight. With each passing time their power is growing. Who is this guy? At that moment Broly would throw an energy ball at him in which Goku would dodge it. The energy would go to where some scions were. I am going to die. Damn it. The scions would close their eyes waiting for their end. But the ball of energy would never make impact. What happened? Paragus would open his eyes and see Broly stopping his power. Son, I didn't realize that they were there. You'd better get away from here. At that time, Broly would disappear and appear in front of Goku. Let's continue with our fight. It's okay. Broly, very angry, would give several blows to Goku. The legendary Super Saiyan was rampaging through Goku. On the other hand, I woke up. What happened? Bardock would go to the site of the fight. It can't be, he is my son. Broly would be beating up Goku. I've had enough of this. It will end up killing me if I keep this up. Goku would switch to Blue Super Saiyan, in which Goku's power would be greater. Goku would cause problems for Broly. He would receive several blows from Goku. I can't believe it's stronger. On the other hand, Frieza would be giving several blows to the prince. Damn it. There were many changes. It can't be. At that time Vegeta would switch to Super Saiyan Blue, in which Frieza would be surprised. How is it possible for Prince Vegeta to have this power? It's incredible. The son of the Vegeta King has great power. The scions could not believe their eyes. Damn, T will destroy. Frieza would take a lot of hits. The Emperor's power was diminishing rapidly. It can't be. Why? It can't be that a teenager can surpass my powers. Frieza, I will never forgive you for kidnapping Broly. That's unforgivable. But it's you. We haven't seen each other for many years. If it weren't for me, Broly wouldn't be so strong. I turned him into a real cold demon, so you have me to thank. That's never, you're a fucking. You'd better get out of this place, man, you are a disrespectful being who should be eliminated. Frieza would pierce Paragus' chest. It would fall to the ground. Paragus would begin to spit blood. On the other hand, Broly would see in the distance how that Saiyan who called himself his father was on the ground, aiming to die. Broly would begin to recover the memory where he was kidnapped by the Emperor. At that moment the legendary Saiyan would appear where he was Frieza. Son, you are here. The first time I saw you, you were just a baby. I'm glad you've grown up so much. I always hoped that we were going to meet again. At that moment, Paragus would close his eyes. That bastard deserved it. Frieza would start laughing. Tears would begin to fall. Broly's power was growing too much. The memories were invading the legendary Saiyan. Now he had a purpose, and that was to end the life of the cursed one who kidnapped him. Now I have a purpose, and that is to finish you. Broly son, I am your father. It's not like that. You lied to me all this time. I thought I was your son. At that moment Broly would hit Frieza several times. It just can't be. It got out of control. It's true, this got out of control. Now he will take care of this. Goku and Vegeta would return to their original forms. Son, what is happening? Father, I'm sorry for making you unconscious. This was very dangerous. Prince Vegeta, what is happening? Then we will tell you. On the other hand, Broly would be ending Frieza. Are you really going to kill your own father? Broly would hit him. Frieza would fly away. Die, I'm going to end this. And so the Emperor would die. At last. On the other hand, it would be seen that Daishinkan was watching the battle. It's impossible, those damn ones survived. It can't be, they created a new time ring. I have to go to my timeline. At that moment Daishinkan would leave. On the other hand, Lazuli would speak telepathically to Goku and Vegeta. Hello again, it seems like things took a big turn. If it's true, this is very strange. That doesn't matter. We have to put an end to the damned kings completely. That is their mission. I gave them this second chance. Thank you. Goku and Vegeta would go to see how Broly was doing. All the Saiyans would gather. Finally everything is over. Hey you, I'm sorry. They lied to me my whole life, I don't know what to think. Now my real father died. I'm sorry Broly. You didn't know anything about what Frieza was manipulating you. Okay, I'll leave here, I want to think and reflect. We can give you a spaceship. Are you serious? That's how it is. There wouldn't be any problem. Thank you very much sir. And so King Vegeta would give Broly a ship. Maybe we will meet again another time. I hope so, we will be able to continue with our battle. Alright. Broly would leave. At that moment Goku, Vegeta, Bardock and King Vegeta would move away from the rest. Okay, we'll tell you everything, but this should stay between us. Goku and Vegeta would tell their entire story. King Vegeta and Bardock couldn't believe it. But they knew that they were telling the truth. At that moment our protagonists would meet with the other Saiyans. Today we got rid of Frieza, now no one is going to manage us. Now we can destroy all races, we will be the strongest. No, we are not going to destroy the other races, we are not going to continue conquering planets. Now we will only dedicate ourselves to training and exceeding our limits to achieve the powers we saw today. Where some of the Saiyans didn't agree, but wouldn't say anything at all. On the other hand, Daishinkan would go to Zeno-sama's palace. Lord Zeno-sama, I said that I was going to go in a few years to the new timeline that was created, but I went today, since I had a bad feeling. What did you find out? It's true, the Saiyans somehow didn't die. Apparently when you made the universes disappear, a portal was created that made Goku and Vegeta not die. They were saved. Perhaps Zeno-sama of that timeline should be notified, since they will seek revenge. Not only that, a new guy appeared who was not in the Tournament of Power. The surprising thing is that he is just a child. I dare say that that child has much more potential than Goku and Vegeta. Zeno-sama would be surprised. On the other hand, the years would pass. The Scions were getting stronger every day, where Vegeta would achieve new power thanks to Lasley's advice. This power is compatible with me, I feel invincible. Goku would perfect Ultra Instinct and take it to another level. These would continue training. On the other hand, we have trained for many years, now we are going to destroy all the Scions. If Father you are right, we will do what my brother Frieza couldn't do. Now all the Scions will die. And so the days would pass. Goku and Vegeta would be training with Bardock and King Vegeta. These would get the Super Scions too. I'll beat you right now, Bardock. At that moment everyone would get serious since some very great energies were approaching the Saiyan planet. It just can't be. This power seems familiar to me. And so the demons of the cold would appear. With what are you? Who the hell are you? He is my son, his name is Cooler, he is Frieza's older brother. Goku and Vegeta would be totally surprised. I didn't know that that wretch had a brother, but it doesn't matter. He would say Vegeta in his mind. Let's eliminate all of you. Do not make me laugh. They better leave this planet if they don't want to get hurt. We are not going to leave without having destroyed this damn race that caused us a lot of problems. Alright. All these years we have trained to eliminate all of you. At that moment Cooler and King Cold would increase their powers. Everyone was surprised. It just can't be. His powers are very strong. Goku and Vegeta couldn't believe it. I just thought that Frieza was the only prodigy of his race. What's going on? Their expressions changed. His powers aren't bad at all. This is going to be entertaining. I will fight with Frieza's father. And so the two Scions would launch. A great battle would be taking place on the planet of the Scions. At that moment all the Scions would arrive at the place of the fight. Everyone couldn't believe it. We have to intervene. No, if we intervene in the fight, we would only get in the way of my son and Bardock's son. Although it's hard for me to admit it, it's true. Their powers are on another level now. The Scions were more than surprised by Goku and Vegeta's new powers. I am having fun. That is a characteristic of your race, where the cold demons were giving Goku and Vegeta problems. On the other hand, these powers are very great and come from my planet. Mr. Broly, do you want us to go to your planet? Yes, please, I want to know what is happening. On the other hand, Cooler and King Cold would increase their powers to the maximum. This is 10 years of training. Goku and Vegeta were more than surprised. And so Goku and Vegeta would increase and reach the maximum of their powers. The Scions would be afraid, since they had never felt that power. It can't be, those bastards are very strong. And so Goku and Vegeta would fight against King Cold and Cooler. Cooler's father would kick Goku hard. Kakarot, are you okay? That blow was very strong. Goku would spit blood. Son. King Cold would laugh. Now you are going to die. At that, King Cold would throw an energy ball at Goku. The Saiyan would dodge it. I am surprised by the power you have. Admittedly, Scions are a fairly dangerous race. I can't imagine if everyone reaches that power, that would endanger much of the multiverse. That damn thing became too strong. You too. What's going on? They are going to see how their children die. In that King Cold and Cooler would be launched against our protagonists. Do you know something? That? Me and my father have more potential than Frieza. Goku and Vegeta couldn't believe it. The Scions were being beaten by the cold demons. We have trained so much for this. My son was a great training partner. We always trained until we were about to die. On the other hand, it can't be, this shouldn't be happening. Maybe I have to go to the planet of the Scions. I had planned that when Goku and Vegeta turned 21, I was going to meet them for the first time in this timeline personally to train them once and for all. On the other hand, We are going to eliminate them. Son, let's prepare our most powerful powers. Alright, at that moment King Cold and Cooler would prepare a great power and throw it at Goku and Vegeta. It just can't be. This whole planet is going to explode. We are going to die. On the other hand, I have to go. When Lazuli was about to use her teleportation, at that moment he saw two subjects. What's going on? On the other hand, Broly would stop the power. It seems to have arrived just in time. Broly, it's you. The two subjects would stop the power. What the hell? Long time no see, Grandpa. King Cold would be surprised. Broly is you. He is the famous Broly, the little one that my brother raised. Broly, I'm your uncle.
It will be a pity to kill my little nephew. And so Broly would pull out a great power, where the powers would be impacted on King Cold and Cooler. It can't be. How is he so strong? Kakarot, are you seeing the same thing as me? Yeah, unbelievable. King Cold and Cooler would fall to the ground. Who is that guy? The Saiyans would ask. Bardock and King Vegeta and the other Saiyans would approach. Now I'll finish this. No, wait, what's going on? Don't eliminate them. What the hell are you saying, Kakarot? I have an idea. Please trust me. You are hopeless. Alright, Broly would go to where King Cold and Cooler were. You'd better get out of here. I don't want to see you again. Where Broly with his power would teleport you to the ship. Go. Damn it. This can't be possible. We'll be back and all the Saiyans are going to pay. On the other hand, the Saiyans would question Goku's decision. I see that our training has worked. You are very strong now. That's right. Broly would approach our protagonists. Thank you very much, Broly. You have become too powerful. By the way, who is he? Hello, my name is Neo. I'm Broly's teacher. Nice to meet you. Great. My name is Goku. And the one next to me is Vegeta. I see. He seems to be strong. Today we will celebrate our victory. That's right. But I'm not so happy because those two bastards are still alive, Bardock would say in his mind. And the Saiyans would celebrate. On the other hand, well, Vegeta, I have to go now. Are you really going to go with them? That's right, I have a plan. At that moment Goku would put his fingers on his forehead and search for the demon's energies. I found them. It's okay. You stay with Broly. I'll be right back. At that moment Goku would disappear. Damn Saiyans. Always causing trouble. At that moment Goku would appear in the ship. Hello, how are you? But how did you get here? With an ability. But I didn't come here to cause trouble. I came to propose something. Since the fate of all of us is at risk, that's why we left you alive. What do you mean? Alright, I'll tell them. Where Goku would tell his life story. And how he was betrayed by the kings of everything. And how they were saved. So that they could be reborn and defeat the king of everything. For that reason we have decided to spare your lives since you could help us to defeat that evil. The demons were surprised by the revelation, since it had seemed strange that they had been spared after everything they did. Alright. As they say around there, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. We are going to work together to defeat that dam. But it will only be a temporary truce, because after that, we are going to eliminate them. It's okay. I count on you. We will look for you to train. But don't go too far away because if you go too far, I won't be able to use my technique. It's okay. Well, see you. At that moment Goku would use the teleportation to leave. Is it okay for us to make a truce with the apes? I don't want to die. We have no other option. But after this is over, we will kill them, King Cold would say with a smile. That's true. At that moment they will be with their guard down. On the other hand, Goku would arrive to the planet of the Saiyans. Unexpectedly this was Lostly. Hello so long. Hello Goku. It seems that you already know each other. That's right. Good. I come to warn you that in a while a catastrophe is coming. The kings of everything will want to eliminate us. We are the ones who are going to stop the cursed Xeno-sama. So if you want to fight, I come to warn you that in a while a catastrophe is coming. The kings of everything will want to eliminate us. We are the ones who are going to stop the damned Xeno-sama. So if you want to fight, come with me. If on the contrary you don't accept, you can stay and enjoy your last years of life. Everyone would be surprised, where many Saiyans would decide to fight. But a few would doubt the words of that woman, because they thought it was a lie. Well, the first step will be to get the divine power, where many would do the ritual, in which they would get the Super Saiyan God. Incredible. This power is fantastic. On the other hand, some Saiyans would be filled with ego and vanity to get such power. I feel invincible. With this I can finish with King Vegeta, and so I can take the Saiyans to the path of evil and destruction, the Saiyan would say in his mind. On the other hand, a purple cat would wake up. Hey Whis, I had a strange dream. How strange? Last time you said you were going to wake up in 40 years. Apparently you woke up much earlier. I had a bad omen. What was that uncertainty about? I remember that there was a lot of destruction and next to me there were many bodies lying around. It was an annihilation. What a horror. It was a massacre apparently. That's right. I remember that I did a lot of strength to wake up from that terrible dream. Besides, I remember seeing a Saiyan. Whis, did Frieza already finish with the Saiyans? No Sir Beerus, Frieza died. He was killed by a Saiyan. Where Whis would tell Beerus everything, he would be totally surprised. I can't believe it. Whis, we have to go to the planet of the Saiyans. It's okay Sir Beerus. And so they would start. On the other hand, the Saiyans would be training. It seems we have a chance. That's right Vegeta. I'm surprised that you are stronger than us, referring to Broly. What happens is that he had a special training. Some time ago, Broly would travel around the universe. The Saiyan would defeat many aliens. He would train in a desolate planet, and thus he would raise a great power, where he would destroy all the ground. But at that moment the Saiyan would realize that there was a flask buried in the earth. Broly would take the flask. But why this flask was buried in this place? And so Broly would notice that the jar said, "Forbidden to open." The Saiyan would not take it seriously and would open the jar, where a being would appear. But what does this mean? Who are you? Hello, my name is Neo. You set me free. That's right. What a thrill. I was locked in that jar for over 2 million years or more, the guy would say. Broly would be surprised. What's your name? My name is Broly. It's a pleasure. I see. Feel lucky. I won't kill you. What, by the way, why were you locked in there? It's a long story. My damned father locked me up in that place because he was afraid that I would reveal myself against him and Zeno-sama. Because I was his strongest son, that damned man was afraid of my strength. That's why he locked me up. I see. Your father was not a good person, Broly would say. Whatever, the good thing is that I'm free now, and for my gratitude I won't kill you. Besides, I see that you are not an ordinary mortal. Since I can see that you have a great power. That's right. A moment ago I was training. I see. You were training to become stronger. That's right sir, then I'll give you a reward. How about if I train you? I'm sure you will become very strong. The strongest in the universe. Is that right? That's right. With my help you will be invincible. I like the idea of becoming much stronger, where I would train the Saiyan. The bond of student and master had grown, when Neo would decide to train him in the time chamber. Broly would be surprised to know that such a place existed, and so Neo would train Broly. The Saiyan would become the strongest being. Current time, I see. So that's what happened. Incredible. Does that mean that you are my son? I never got to know you because when you were born, that same day, Daishinkan and Zeno-sama banished me. Neo would be surprised. It can't be, you are my mother. Those present would be surprised by that news. But at that moment Beerus and Whis would appear. Our protagonists could not believe it. But if it is Beerus, all the Saiyans would kneel down to see the god of destruction. It seems that they did not change at all. I am looking for a guy named Broly, where everyone would look at the legendary Saiyan. But who is he? He is the god of destruction of this universe. Next to him is his angel. Whis would look at Neo seriously. It can't be him, the angel would say in his mind. This is impossible. Broly, you eliminated Frieza, didn't you? Hello, god of destruction. That's right. It was me who finished him off. You are polite. I like him. Now what are we going to do? The Saiyan duo would ask. I want to have a little fight with you. I see. Okay. Where Broly and Beerus would rise to the sky. I want to check your strength. But don't think you're going to beat me just because you eliminated that stupid Frieza. Even I would have beaten him with my eyes closed. At that moment Broly would get into battle position, where the fight would begin. And so a rain of blows would be seen in the sky, where Beerus would be surprised to see that Broly was holding, and so the god would increase his power, where Broly would transform. The Scion would throw himself and give several blows to the god. Beerus could not believe it. He is very strong. This guy is not normal at all. On the other hand, I see that this Scion was trained by an angel. There is no doubt about that. Where Whis would look at Nell seriously. I like to see the worried face of my silly little brother, he would say Neo in his mind. Broly is doing a great job. On the other hand, the fight would be even. It's incredible. It's been a long time since I used this power against someone. Feel proud young Broly. Where the Scion would not pay attention to him and would go against Beerus. Damn, I'll finish you, the cat would shout. Where Beerus would give him several blows. The Scion would fly away. Vegeta, we will have to intervene if this gets out of control. Okay Kakarot. The fight would continue. The planet would be destroyed. The Scion would witness this great fight. It is terrifying to know that these two have these powers. On the other hand, King Vegeta and Bardock would approach our protagonists. Son, what shall we do? It will be better to evacuate all the baby Scions. They are in danger. It is true, we must go to evacuate them all. Where Bardock and King Vegeta would leave, the king would give them the order to evacuate all the baby Scions. On the other hand, the fight would continue. Broly was already getting tired. The truth is that I had a lot of fun, but it is time for this encounter to end, where Beerus would throw himself but Broly would increase his power, making the cat stop. What the hell? What is this feeling? A great power could be felt all over the planet. This sensation transmits a lot of bloodlust. It's as if it was a demon. On the other hand, Neo would smile. Goku and Vegeta would look at Neo. What does this mean? This is the maximum power of the young Broly. He fused his legendary energy with the divine energy, and this is the result. He is the only Scion that can reach that transformation. He named it as the Super Scion Beast. Incredible. On the other hand, it is as if he was locked in a cage with a wild animal. Wait a minute, where is Losly? Somewhere else. Thank goodness I disappeared before they saw me. They can't know I'm here. I'm very surprised by the power of that Scion. It's incredible. It's very strong. Again with our protagonists. With this power I will defeat you. Broly would throw himself against Beerus. The cat would be very surprised by the power of Broly. It can't be. How is it possible that you have that power? I'm tired. You made me angry. And so Beerus would take out a great power, where he would throw several blows to Broly. The Scion would receive all those strong blows. He hurt me too much. Apparently the gods of destruction are very strong. I don't know if I can finish with him. At that moment Broly would launch a rain of blows, but Beerus would easily dodge all these attacks. I will finish with this fight. Beerus would carry a great power ready to finish with the battle, and so he would launch his power. But at that moment Goku and Vegeta would appear in their strongest transformations. The Scions would stop the power. Let's expel all our power. And so the three Scion would take out their maximum powers. And so the energy ball would be returned to Beerus. The cat would fly away. Damn it. The cat would fall to the ground. Guys, hold on to me. And so Goku would do the teleportation and they would go where Beerus was. Mr. Beerus, we have to tell you something. Where our protagonists would tell what happened to the god of destruction. It can't be, Zeno-sama. And the angels have betrayed us. That's right. Unfortunately that happened. Now we have a second chance. But please don't tell this to Whis. The cat would be surprised and terrified. At that moment the angel and Neo would arrive. Apparently the battle is over. That's right. It was a great battle. Now I will go to my planet. I need to rest. It seems that you have had a lot of fun, Mr. Beerus. At that moment the god of destruction would become unconscious. It seems that he is tired. I'd better take him. And that way Whis would say goodbye to our protagonists. Mr. Beerus is a great actor. I remember that he did the same thing before. And that way Losly would appear. It seems that they already left. By the way, where were you? I didn't realize that you had disappeared. What happens is that they don't have to know that I'm here. Since Whis would warn Daishinkan and Zeno-sama. It's true, we have to continue with our training. And so the Scions would continue with their training. It's time. We have to leave this planet. We have to move. And Losly would give the notice to all the Scions that Cooler and King Cold would join them. Where many Scions refused to work with those two. At that moment Vegeta would speak. I understand the frustration of many of you, but we have no other option. We will need them to win this war. When we have finished with this, then we will take care of them. It's true we have no other option unfortunately. And so Goku would use his teleportation to take them all to the planet where King Cold and Cooler were. It seems that they already arrived. That's right. We had some problems with Beerus, the god of destruction. The demons would be surprised. The three of us defeated him. The god couldn't defeat the three of us. The demons of cold couldn't believe it. Alright, that's enough. We'd better start with the real training. Our scions would meet the cold demons. It would be better if they don't try to do anything, since Goku, Broly and Vegeta have finished with Beerus. That can't be, that's right. The three scions and the cold demons would be trained by Leslie. On the other hand, Neo would train the others. Daehinken would be watching everything that was happening. Those bastards are already allied. I have to warn Lord Zeno-sama. Where the priest would open a portal and go to his dimension. Sir, I have bad news for you. Apparently this is getting worse and worse. They are being trained by Leslie. She was the one who saved them on that occasion. It can't be. We have to do something. Apparently our counterparts don't know anything about this. It seems that way, sir. Mr. Beerus, I find it strange. I don't know what you're talking about. What happens is that I thought you were going to sleep. What happens is that I'm worried about those scions. I see. It's a lie. What worries me is everything they told me. Beerus will say in his mind, remembering those statements made by the scions. What will I do? Are Zeno-sama and the angels going to betray us? The cat would ask himself. In another part, the scions would follow a rigorous training, where the trio of scions would suffer for such training. If I don't become strong, they will die, Goku would say in his mind. I won't let Broly surpass me and even less Kakarot. I have to become strong to finish with that bastard Zeno and Sama, and then with these scions, the cold demons would improve quite a bit, making their powers rise to unimaginable levels. On the other hand, the scions could already master the Super Saiyan God. They seem to have improved quite a bit. The scions race is very interesting. I would say Neo. Sir, do you really want me to go warn our counterpart of what is coming? That's right, Daishinken. You have to tell them that the scions are looking to eliminate everyone. It's okay, my lord. At that moment Daishinken would open another dimensional portal. The priest would appear in the palace of Zeno-sama. I have arrived. At that moment, Daishinken too would appear. He would be surprised to see himself. What does this mean? You know that it is forbidden to make dimensional trips, that's right. But there is something important that I must tell you, or else, you and Zeno-sama will die. Daishinken too would be surprised. And so he would start to tell his story. How now Goku and Vegeta were reborn to take revenge on the deities. The priest was more than surprised. And so they would enter the palace to tell Zeno-sama. The king of everything could not believe it. We must do something. We must eliminate this threat, that's right. But before that I want to talk to my counterparts. The priests would be surprised by this request. Alright, I will bring them. And Daishinken would make a trip again. On the other hand, I have a bad feeling. Leslie would say in his mind. The training would continue. I am sure that together you can destroy an angel. That is a great advance. But we are still far away from Zeno-sama's level. That's right, but not for long. And Daishinken would bring the little ones. Zeno-sama 3 would be surprised. How funny. Do you think we can play? No, now we have to eliminate those scions. Okay, and then they would go to where our protagonists were. At that moment everyone would feel great powers. It can't be, they can't be here. It seems that they were training to finish with the king of everything. But I have bad news. Now we will finish with you. But why are there 3 Zeno-samas? Are they the ones that betrayed us? Surely they are very confused and have many questions. But yes, we are the ones I was spying. And I decided to warn my counterparts what was coming. The scions were more surprised than us. Is that dwarf the king of everything? It can't be. He looks like a child. I should be the one ruling the multiverse and not that dwarf. King Cold and Cooler would say in their mind. At that moment Zeno-sama 3 would stab Zeno-sama 2. And Daishinken 2 would stab through Daishinken 1. How dare you do that?
I realize that you have a lot of evil. You are not like us. Everyone was surprised. And so Zeno-sama would fall lifeless. Just like Daishinkan, damn you. I will not forgive you. You just betrayed us. At that moment Zeno-sama one would increase his power. It can't be. The power would be felt throughout the multiverse. I can't believe it. He's stronger than me. Guess what? I've merged with the angels. I'm stronger. It can't be. My legs are shaking. This has to be a joke. His power is on another level. We are lost. The Scions were more than surprised. King Vegeta. We have to make the fusion. At that moment the king would be looking at the ground. If we make the fusion there won't be any difference. We are lost. That enemy is a monster. I won't die with my arm crossed. All the Scions would be waiting for an order from their king. It seems that I changed their faces. I won't leave any of them alive. At that moment Zeno-sama would attack. The whole multiverse would be shaken. On the other hand, it can't be. It seems that the multiverse will be broken. Whiz, what is going on? This is not normal at all. The angel would see on his staff what was happening. The deities could not believe it. Zeno-sama is fighting. This is amazing. Place of the fight. I have long ago absorbed the angels. Damn you. How the hell dare you do that? Don't worry. Since the new angels were born, this is impossible. His power is on another level. We are no match for him. We better run away. We have to go to the time chamber. We have to use that place. We have no other choice. It's true. That's one of our chances. At that moment Zeno-sama would laugh. Don't think that I have forgotten about you. And so the king of everything would create some beasts. It can't be. That one would go after the Scions. And the others go to destroy the universes. The beasts would pay attention. And so the beasts would attack our protagonists. It can't be. That thing is very powerful. And so many Scions would die. Damn it. The trio of Scions would pass to their most powerful states. On the other hand, the demons would pass to their most powerful transformation. They would attack the beast. And so it would receive the blows. On the other hand, the other creatures would go finishing with the universes, where the gods and angels would try to protect. But they could not against the beasts. Goku would receive many blows from the beast. Damn it, our powers are not enough. And so Leslie would throw a ball of energy, where the creature would absorb the power. Everyone was surprised. It can't be. I made a mistake. Everyone would attack the beast. I will not let him get away with it. On the other hand, it seems that the beast Kimura is causing many problems to those Scions. That's enough. Zeno-sama would give a blow to Dark Zeno-sama, and he would fly away. Kimura would throw a ball of energy to our protagonists. It can't be. They would try to stop the power. But it would be impossible. But at that moment Beerus and Whis would appear. The deities would help our protagonists. Mr. Beerus, Mr. Whis. I have no idea what is happening, but I won't let them destroy this universe. And so our protagonists would deflect the power. It seems that the stupid Beerus arrived. Dark Zeno-sama would say, "Good job." Our protagonists would throw themselves against the beast. The creature would receive many blows. We will be able to defeat it. Dark Zeno-sama would be furious. It seems that now we have the advantage. Shut up. And so he would throw and give several blows to Zeno-sama. All this time you were saving all that power. That's right. What do we do? We have to defeat it as fast as possible. At that moment a laugh would be heard. They won't do it. And so Zeno-sama Dark would give some of his power to the beast. It can't be. His power has increased too much. We are lost. No. We will make time. You go to that time chamber. But I don't want any objections. It's the only alternative. And then all the Scions would attack. Go away. At that moment our protagonists would leave. The beast would start killing all the Scions. Many Scions would die. Damn it. Those damned escaped. At that moment Zeno-sama would give a strong blow to Dark Zeno-sama. He would fly away. I'm tired of you. And so Dark Zeno-sama would charge a great power and would throw it to Zeno-sama. The energy would impact with the king of everything. I'm done with that stupid. Now we have to find those Scions. Where Zeno-sama would start looking for them. But he wouldn't find them. He would get furious and destroy the universe. Damn them. On the other hand, our protagonists would reach the time chamber. It can't be. Those bastards killed our family. We have to train to finish with that bastard. I swear that your sacrifices won't be useless. Guys, we are going to train for 1,000 years in just one day. Incredible. This time chamber is much better than the time room on Earth. That's right. At that moment Leslie would increase the gravity. Everybody would fall to the ground. Mother, we should talk. No, we'll do that when we finish with this. It's fine. And then a rigorous training would begin. Damn it. I feel like I'm going to die. I increase the gravity of their clothes. I see. If I can't handle this, that means I won't be able to beat that dam. And so the days and months would pass in that desolate place. I hope you like this chapter. Remember that these videos can only be found in Dea Theories DBS.